Okay.
Good evening and welcome to the planning committee this evening. The councillors, council officers and the lady from the Henley Standard. First item on the agenda is apologies for absence.
We have apologies from the chair, Councillor Michelle Thomas, and Councillor Hinton is substituting, and apologies from Councillor Ian Clark as well.
And I think I've got an apology from Tom Buckley as well.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Item 2, declaration of interest. Does anybody have any declaration of interest of any item on the agenda this evening? I see none. Item 4, public participation. No members in the audience this evening, so we'll move on to there. Item 5, plans new, which is on page 11.
We haven't approved the meeting.
Where were they? I missed those, didn't I? Sorry about that. Okay, we'll approve the minutes of the meeting on the 2nd of November 2021, proposed by Councillor Plant, seconded by Councillor Gavashak. All in favour?
Sorry, I haven't switched the hour on previously.
I thought that was Lawrence making a
I was like, that was not.
Good evening, Al.
Item 5, plans new on page 11 of the agenda. First one is P21/S4117/HH 53 Park Road. Councillor Gavashak,
I propose acceptance and it's acceptable. Thank you.
seconded by Councillor Plant. Anybody wish to speak on that? Bit of a concern by the next door neighbour. I think that's going back to 2003, I believe. Anyway, there's a proposal by Councillor Gavashak, seconded by Councillor Plant. All in favour? That's carried. Next item, P21/S4492/HH 11 St Mark's Road. That's a part.
Yeah, approval.
Seconded by Councillor Gavashak. Anybody wish to speak? No, okay. All in favour? It's carried. Next one is P21/S4522/full, land adjacent to 23 Haywoods Close. I did go up there today and have a look at that. A lot of trees have been taken away. I just wondered who owns the footpath there. I'm not sure if anybody knows that. Councillor Gavashak.
Well, yeah, you're right. I've been up to the site as well about a week ago and I saw the destruction of the tree. I'm going to propose refusal of this. I will hope the committee organise it to be called in.
Could I
think
we've got a second.
Sorry.
Got a second for Councillor.
Yeah. And the reason is on the plans, it does actually show trees that are, well, allegedly low value, which have been removed from the site. Now, it's a complete destruction of the whole site. There is a permitted footpath going through the development, which they propose to move, and well, they shouldn't be allowed to. I think this is developing beyond the urban road of Haywoods Close, and I think it's just a bridge too far. But I think coupled with the pre-destruction of the trees, I think it's completely wrong, and the envelope of Haywoods Close should not be allowed to go further than it is at the moment.
Is that just that one reason?
Well, it's removing the footpath, it's overdevelopment in overdevelopment at the end of Haywoods Close.
And it's also the street scene immediately there as well. Different style, format of housing.
plus any other things that Jodie might think of.
Yeah, that's character keeping the street scene. It would also like anything, the building and construction of that at the end of the street is going to be updated to everybody living on the quiet road as well.
Okay. Anybody else wish to speak? Okay, all in favour of refusal? So, character refusal. Got reasons.
Very little public comment on that one. None of the neighbours.
No. Right, next one, P21/S4594/full. This is Amberley at 26 Lambridge Wood Road. And the town council actually did vote against this originally, but this went through on our officer's recommendation for approval. It says on the form that building work hasn't started. Well, actually, I was down there today and they're already up to joist level on one and pretty close to the other one. So that was a mistake from start. But anyway, Councillor Palmer.
I know that we weren't for it originally, but for approval, I think I just don't think it's worth.
Second for that.
Well, yes, I'll second it. I will just make another comment. I mean, I think we foresaw this coming with Lambridge Wood Road. It will be like a pack of dominoes, big houses demolished, street put in, and it will ruin the aspects of Lambridge Wood Road. We've got two roads. Sorry, I'm rambling on, so I'll stop there. I've made my point. Thank you. Thank you, Kath.
I'm not going to be in for a long speech, actually.
No, well, I was winding up to one.
Okay, that's fine. Right, that's all for,
Yes.
that's approved. I'll take the next two together, P21/S4613/HH, and the one below, listed building 115 Friday Street, Council Park.
As long as conservation are happy, approve.
Seconded.
Seconded there, yeah. Okay. All in favour of that? That's carried. Next item, P21/S4616/full, land west of Reading Road, Lower Ship Lake. This is proposed to actually 11 dwelling with associate access. There was a previous one, application on there for 20 dwellings with associate access, which was refused by SODC in December 2020, I believe. Anyway, they've previously been reviews there, but I'll listen to what you're proposing, Councillor Boucher.
I'm going to propose refusal for this. If seconded, I will.
Yeah, that's seconded.
Okay, very briefly, it's not in the neighbourhood plan. It's a site that's actually been rejected from the neighbourhood plan. The access is incredibly close to the S-bends, so therefore access is a real problem there. I mean, it's beyond Thames Farm and beyond Myvale, so that's how close it is. And it is overdevelopment in the rural environment. We've already put in the Henry and Halston neighbourhood plan a set of sites, which include the Wyvale site, and unfortunately we had to accept the Thames Farm, although we don't like it, and we still don't like the drainage, etc., etc., etc. So we should strongly oppose this. Thank you.
Who's seconded? Want to say anything?
Nothing further to add.
Okay.
Why use the reason for refusal?
Yeah.
We did last time, I'm just.
I think
You've got
we-
further scroll.
Yeah, we used item 1, which is the proposed development fails to accord with the strategy for new housing set out in the development plan. That was one of them. I'll give you some back. And the other one, the concern was it acts as a break between Hartson and Ship Lake. That was one there. It's got detrimental to the impact on the character of the area. And I think just because they've reduced it, and it doesn't mean to say that they would build the level, they would they should come back with another application, although we're only dealing with this one in front of us. So I think there's some good reasons for refusal. There's other reasons here. There's about 10 different reasons. Some of them probably wouldn't apply now, but there's numerous ones that would still would.
Plus the access.
Yeah,
The access.
and access as well. Yeah. Anybody else wish to speak? No, all in favour of refusal? I'm going to abstain on that.
Thank you.
Next one, P21/S4625/H. And if you want to come in at any time, just tap me on the shoulder. 5 Hamilton Avenue. Councillor Gaversham and Councillor Clark.
Proposed acceptance.
Okay, all in favour of that? On to page 12, page 12, P21/S4636/HH, 92 Northfield End. Yes, Councillor Powell.
Approved.
Okay, seconded. The mayor. I just said that. Seconded by the mayor. Seconded by the mayor.
The new mayor, as opposed to the
Also,
old
the
mayor.
new mayor. Would you like to speak on this?
No, not
Okay,
really.
thank you. Right, so it's proposed by Councillor Martin, seconded by the mayor. All in favour of approval? That's carried.
Better make sure the press notes that, councillor, on.
Next one, P21/S4655/HH, 98 Grays Road, Councillor Mark.
Love a garden, Jim. Yes.
Yeah. Oh. You don't have to declare to do this, any chance.
It's good for the environment.
Okay, proposals?
Well, I hate a garden, Jim, but I like the garden. view. Sat down there with a gin and tonic.
Something for everyone.
Perfect. Yes, there you go. It's a win-win application. Yes.
Proposed and seconded. Anybody wish to speak? Okay, all in favour of that?
Yeah.
It's carried. Actually, this next one was interested with the Henley Society's comments. P21/S4686/listed building. Reported, Councillor Farm.
Yes, I'm assuming they know when to apply, now what to do with it, so yes.
Okay.
I'll second that. Approval.
Yeah, the concern was that they shouldn't do it in fairly cold conditions. It should be repointed in warmer times.
They're worried about the builder's hands.
Oh, is that possible? Yeah, good point. Okay, proposed second for approval, all in favour? It's approved, thank you. Next one, P21/S4694/HH, 87 St Andrews, Councillor Gaversham.
I'm sorry, can I ask a question of the committee? Did anybody see where the cars were going to park on this? Because I couldn't see them on the plans at all. So if we're changing, sorry, the answer is I'm going to propose refusal. Because if we are changing the garage to habitable, there's got to be clearly, especially on St Andrews Road, space for, well, at least 2 cars on the front, or if they haven't removed the front wall, then it's going to mean parking on the road. So there's got to be parking arrangements before this is passed. So that's my proposal.
I'm assuming it looks like, obviously on the site plan, that there's still parking in front of it.
I thought, yeah.
Let me go.
That was my only problem. I couldn't see it. And it wasn't specified.
Space.
I think there is, but it's not really obvious. It's just a big old L-shaped gap, which I'm assuming is where they're intending to put the cars.
Or would the committee want approval subject to SODC looking at it?
Subject to there is sufficient parking.
Okay, so I propose approval subject to SODC looking at parking arrangements.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the one that we normally say about accommodation can't be ancillary to the house?
Just on.
Okay, all in favour of approval?
Yeah.
Right, that's carried. Thank you.
Must not be used as Airbnb.
Take the next two together, P21/S4708/HH and P21/S4709 listed building, 7 Norman Avenue. Council Park.
Was the conservation officer is happy?
Same,
Yeah.
second, yep.
Approval subject to the conservation officer. Yep. Okay, all in favour of that? Approved. The final one is P21/S4745/HH 18 Road.
Well, is acceptance, sorry.
I want to say no on the same grounds that the Henley Society, but it's a yes, because lots of other houses have already done it. So.
Yeah, I had a look, it looks quite excessive at the back, a 2-story, but I don't think it's anything out of the ordinary. No, it's a fairly big plot there as well. Yeah. Okay. So all in favour of approval there? Okay. Item 6, objections and calling applications.
Which ones did I say?
Not too many.
The one on Chip Bay.
Well, no, that's not.
That's a full, it will be.
That's up to Harrison.
It's the Hayward Close one.
Hayward
That's
Close.
right, yeah, I'd like that for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
Well, it's a full application as well.
Sorry?
Why is that a full application?
Where?
Land adjacent to 23 Hayward Close. P21/S4522 full.
Why shouldn't it be?
Well, because
It's a new
tiny.
dwelling. Hayward's Close.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
a
new
new
one.
dwelling.
That's the
It's not
land that they're
household.
going to build on.
Yes.
But aren't the rules that all fulls are called, all full applications are called into committee anyway?
No.
No. I got it wrong. Yes, I have. Anyway,
No.
I'll pick that up.
No, the one below the Amberley one originally, we called that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, so proposal is for 23 Hayward's Close. I'll call that one in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Page 13 and 14, decision notices. There. As you just mentioned, at the bottom of the page, I'm trying to drag it out. Page 14. Mentioned about the land at Thames Farm. It's been withdrawn. I think we'll know about that. Item 8, certificate of lawful development. That's just to note. Right, item 9. This is P21/S4088 for Highlands Park. We had a presentation, was it last week or the week before, where the Crescent Nicholson come down and explain the amount of units they wanted to put there. It sounded to me that there will be sufficient 2 and 3 bedroom. I don't think we're losing it, not what I could see anyway. So anyway, I'll open up to the Councillor Clark.
Bank approval. Some problems. They've gone back and forth on various changes, and they are just, as much as I'm cynical of many developers, they are just responding to current housing needs. So I think it seems like the right thing to do in that.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Yeah, I think the gain is we still finish up with 40% affordable. Although we're going to get another 20 odd houses, we are going to get another 8 affordable out of that, or whatever the number will be. And they will be 2 and 3 bedroom houses, that's for sure. So we are prepared then to, can we go back on that? Because how do we stand on this with within our 6 months making a decision on this.
Does that apply to plan decisions on planning applications?
I
We
don't
don't
know.
have time on. We have, the committee has changed its mind previously.
Wouldn't happen in my time. So again, all in favour of accepting the changes as proposed then on item 9? Yeah. Okay, that's all in favour of that, thank you. Item 10, progress. This first one is on page 15. The first one on Henley Manor Care Home. Have you got any more information on it? See the note at the bottom there. No? Really should sort that out. I'm not sure how they're going to overcome this because they've got brick buildings where the footpath used to be. I'm not sure they're going to overcome it. They're going to have to do something if there is going to be a footpath there. But it's kind of dragging out now. You know, we're in this come up in February, and we're now obviously in November. Could we get in touch with the planning officer on that one and see what movement, if any, they are making? Otherwise, this is going to go on and on and on. It will disappear from our care. But we certainly got, I think we got support from Oxford County Council on something. Yeah.
Actually, it's the planning officer and OCC that we need to be contacted because it's in the hands of OCC because Manor Care Home objected to the footpath, and it's in some form of appeals process, but I don't know where it is. But you're absolutely right; it's worth finding out. Thank you.
One from the bottom, Balmahar. And also Balmahar as well.
Holiday for next year.
The Balmahar.
I think that will be going forward for approval, I believe. So we should hear from that soon. 18 Harcourt Close has been refused, so that can go off. And then Manor Thames Farm, should we take that one off now as well? Or? Yeah.
For the moment.
Then what's happened to the Henley Railway Station? That seems to have put the buckets.
There you go.
So
Don't encourage.
obviously the cold hasn't affected you too much.
Other than that, I have nothing else